then with tonight's second skin commandment. So tonight, as you may have seen in the title, is collagen is essential. So we're going to go into a little bit more depth about what collagen is, why it's so important for not only the skin but our body, etc. But I thought we'd start off with a bit of a quiz because we liked it last time, so we're going to go with the quiz again. Instead of it being true or false, I've actually got two answers, so it's going to be an A or a B answer, and it's 5 questions all about the subject of collagen. What role does collagen play in your skin? So is it A, a moisturiser, or is it B, structural support? The answer's B, guys. So it's not a moisturiser, unfortunately. It is, think of it as the glue that holds our skin together. If we don't have collagen, we are almost like the difference between a grape and a raisin. And nobody wants to be a raisin. I personally don't like the taste of raisins, so whenever I hear the word raisin, I just shrivel up anyway. So we all want to be healthy grapes, so we need collagen, okay? Remember that. So well done, guys, that said B. So question number 2. What is collagen? Is it a fat or is it a protein? Protein, okay? So protein found throughout the body. So it's within your hair, it's within your skin, and it's within your nails. Number 3, which layer of the skin is collagen found in? So is it A, your epidermis, or B, your dermis? Right, it's B. So just so that you guys know, we have got 3 layers of the skin technically. So we've got your epidermis, which is your first layer of your skin. That doesn't contain collagen. It's your dermis. So your dermis is where your blood and your collagen lie. So most products out there, so high street products, don't actually get down to the dermis. They only treat like the first layer of your epidermis. So that's why people say, oh, my skin just feels really dry, I'm constantly applying moisturiser. And it's because all they're doing is applying product to dead skin. So if you're not targeting those bottom layers to stimulate your collagen and elastin to reproduce, you're not then producing new skin cells to help that healthy collagen and elastin reproduce. It's just all about targeting more than just the top layer. So as I've advocated, cosmeceutical skincare lines target all the layers of the skin. So if you're just simply sitting on the first layer, then that's not really going to make changes to your skin. So you need to be feeding internally, and we need to be treating all layers of the skin. So number 4, what speeds up the breakdown of collagen? So is it A, sun exposure, or B, exercising? A. Yeah, it is. So for those of you that watched my live last week, it was all about SPF, and you probably were deaf by the time you came off. But Dawn, you're partly right. So for those of you that did write exercising contributes to the breakdown of collagen, mainly because you are over-exacerbating the whole of the body. So, you know, outdoorsy people, if you run outside, if you're a cyclist, you will tend to be exposed to UVA, which is sun exposure. So UVA is that aging ray, then when the sun is out like it is today, teams up with UVB, and it then damages and burns the skin even more. Sun, bad. Exercise, good. Exercise gets your endorphins, you know, the really nice, good, happy hormones going, so you feel good. It creates, you know, circulation. So actually, the more blood you circulate, the more collagen you actually reproduce. But it depends on the form of exercise that you're doing. So if you are an outdoorsy person, generally, you are going to age a bit quicker if you do not protect your skin correctly. Which food out of these two options may help to increase your body's collagen levels? Is it A, blueberries, or B, spirulina? The answer actually is B. So B, spirulina, sounds quite nice, I think. I think it's quite a nice word. Spirulina is one of the highest proteined sources that is a non-animal based protein. So obviously, for those of you out there who are more vegetarian, more vegan, you will get your protein source elsewhere, and spirulina is an amazing source of protein. And for those of you that wrote blueberries, blueberries are still an amazing thing to be eating. They actually just have more antioxidant benefits to them. So an antioxidant, as we know, is fighting free radical damage. So like in your HelioCare, you've got that burn block technology, which is an antioxidant. So it's like a shield of protection. So get those blueberries in. So collagen is found all through the body, top to toe. It's in abundance, it's in your skin, it's in your hair, it's in your nails, it's in your connective tissues to hold you all together. So why do we need it? We need it for the skin to function properly. And how do we get it? So there are 3 areas within your regime that you can actually get a source of collagen from. So we've talked about how from the age of 20, unfortunately, that we deplete 1% of collagen per year from the age of 20 onwards. So by a certain age, our percentage of collagen has depleted quite rapidly, and we need to be able to stimulate that production of collagen somehow so that it's not so low and that we don't feel like our skin is aging so rapidly. So we have options. We have topical skincare product, which, as you know, cosmeceutical, treats all layers of the skin. So I advocate All Skin Med, which is a cosmeceutical line treating all those layers of the skin, which stimulates activity within the dermis to help stimulate your circulation, so your blood flow. The more blood flow that you have, the more collagen and elastin is going to reproduce. So that's number 1. If you're just treating that top layer, fine, but you're actually only treating the top layer, which is the dead layer of skin, and that dead layer can get thicker and thicker and thicker so that the rest of your skin shrinks, so that you're not actually looking as healthy as you should on the surface of the skin. So that's number 1. Number 2, as some of you may have seen in my video, and those of you that tuned into the Zoom meeting yesterday, I also advocate home use devices, which will help to stimulate and promote your own collagen production through the use of radio frequency. So radio frequency is a wavelength that helps to stimulate your own production of collagen. So it uses heat. So the heat is then massaged all over the skin. It then travels deeper and deeper into the deeper layers of the skin, which is using their 3D technology to heat up and cause vibrations within the skin that ultimately turn your collagen from looking like this to more like this. Okay? So when we start to use devices at home, they are to be used quite frequently to begin with, because it does take a good 4 to 6 weeks for our own collagen to naturally produce new skin cells. But when we actually start to use devices, that will speed up cell turnover so that you're actually double producing the amount of collagen that you normally would. Also, I advocate in-clinic treatments, which are going to then help promote a professional angle, so something that you can't do at home. But obviously, I haven't been able to demonstrate any of that yet on any of you lovely clients because of the situation. But as you have hopefully all now got a copy of my price list, then you will be able to see my thought process in how I work within the clinic. So I work to more of a bespoke facial program that I have now created. So if you're a new client, you would be recommended the consultation facial, which takes you through a consultation, getting me to know your skin better, and then for me to be able to perform a treatment to suit your skin on the day. And then, as you will see, there is a breakdown of other treatments that you can have as standalone treatments or as part of a bespoke facial program. I am advocating consultations at the moment anyway, so if anybody has any questions, let me know. But one more thing that everybody can actually help with their skin's production of collagen is through diet and supplementation. So for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you may have had a sneak peek of what I'm about to talk about today. So supplements. Finally, we are going to be talking about supplements that are going to be good for your skin. They're not beauty supplements, they're a niche clinical brand that aren't advocated other than clinics only. It is an amazing line that centres around the ingredient collagen. So obviously it takes me a while to research things because I want the best for my clients. And with regards to this particular range, which is called Protocol, it centres around one ingredient, collagen. Now, collagen comes in 2 different types. There is type 1, which is good for your skin, hair and nails. And also type 2, which is good for your connective tissue, diet and even wound healing. So what Protocol have done is they have come up with a bioactive source of something that they have patented called Verisol B, which is made up of type 1 and type 2 collagen. So I am going to go into just how that Verisol B is working within the actual skin, because most people, when I advocate, the use of diet and supplements and what you can do just generally on a day-to-day basis that can help with the internal parts of the body, is they always say, so how does it actually work? How long does it take to get there? And the answer is, dependent on the brand, depends on how quickly it goes into the skin. So this particular brand actually takes 15 minutes to go from digestion to the stomach. And how that works is it lands in the stomach, it turns from the supplement into an amino acid, which then an amino acid stimulates your collagen and elastin to reproduce. So that process is very quick. Results are seen within 4 weeks, best results 8 weeks, but prolonged results from those that are maintaining it. Now, it actually comes from a bovine source of collagen, so a cow. Now, for those of you who are vegetarian and vegan, there are non-animal based proteins like spirulina within the range. Now, the bovine source, the reason why they advocate that is because it's actually been gone through clinical trials, and it is the only real source that mimics how you know how the other day on my Facebook group, when I posted about the one about collagen, I actually showed a picture of collagen and it was almost like a stick with lots of little balls on the end. That is what collagen looks like within the skin. So a cow's collagen looks exactly the same. The actual structure of it mimics that, so that they find that humans actually are able to digest it a lot quicker. So that's the only reason, but there are things like spirulina, which are embedded into the brand, which are more of the vegan vegetarian option. But what I really wanted to talk to you about was gut health. So a lot of people out there are suffering with how they're feeling, which is then making their skin break out a little bit more than it usually does. So hormonally, you will break out around the chin area. If you've been drinking a little bit more, it'll come up on the forehead. Diet is more related to cheek area. Neck and chest is more stress. And even back as well. It can be stress or over exercising, just hormones playing a really big part within your skincare regimes. And the truth is, product is definitely going to help, and it's going to get all skin med is anyway, because it is getting to all of those layers. But internally as well, there are things that you can be doing on a daily basis which can help with these breakouts or help with the way that your overall skin is looking. So I always say, obviously, 1 to 2 litres of water a day, but when we actually say 1 to 2 litres of water, people always glaze over and say, gosh, that's so much. I always find that if you say between 6 and 8 glasses, then it's more manageable and you can actually think, oh, I'm going to count those then, because hydration is key. If you're hydrating, you're going to feel a lot better, you're going to function a lot better, and you actually flush out the toxins within your skin, so it's going to help with your complexion. Limiting to 2 coffees or caffeinated drinks a day, just because it's going to help with obviously not so much congestion, dehydration. You know, caffeine is a dehydrator, so I always advocate to just limit it to about 2 a day. I've been drinking a lot of lemon and ginger tea recently, and I never really put myself down for drinking more herbal teas, but lemon and ginger is really good for flushing toxins, good for the digestive system. So if you feel a bit more bloated, then it'll actually help with that as well. So ginger is really good for the digestive system. But also what I've been incorporating is a pre and probiotic blend of superfoods. So within the clinical supplement range, there is a superfood ingredient which helps to embed pre and probiotics within the skin. It also helps with vitamins. There is 2 types of mushroom extract in here which actually help to enhance mood. So it's called the reishi mushroom and it's called the lion mane mushroom. Both of these extracts are proven to help with anxiety and depression and people who are just generally feeling lethargic. It can really help to just pick you up and boost your mood. And then also there are things like vitamins, B6, magnesium. You could actually live off of this, albeit you'd lose weight, but it's something that it's got everything that you need to help with your skin and ultimately produce more collagen. So there are lots of different ways in which you can do things, obviously, as I've explained this evening, but it's just really important to just take a bit of time for yourself, even if it's just going out, getting some fresh air, getting oxygen in your lungs to just make you feel like you've breathed a breath of fresh air for the day. It just enhances your mood as it is, and obviously wearing your SPF because it will help to restore your collagen to your skin. And then just generally looking after your skin is going to help with the aging process. So that is my top tips for helping with your collagen, which is essential and is part of my top 10 skin commandments.